Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Ian Miller. Tonight, I have some very, very exciting news. Now, as many of you know, I've actually been doing some fan comics on the side for my regular work at Triple Threat Comics. And that is Batman Meets Godzilla. I'm one of a few artists working on that title. And Batman Enigma, where I'm the lead artist, well, the only artist, but the co-writer, along with two other fantastic writers. I'm going to get to updates on that in a bit, but first, I want to tell you the exciting news. I recently contacted a very, very, very talented audio drama company. You may have heard of them. They're Newverse Creative. These are the guys that are responsible for doing audio dramas of canceled superhero movies. And not just that, also original work. But I'll tell you exactly what the canceled ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about Tim Burton's original Batman audio drama, as well as the original treatment for Superman 3, Batman Dark Knight, and this is an unproduced screenplay from 1998. And they do their own creative stuff. They do, tremendous work. And you guys have had to have heard of them. It would be ridiculous if you hadn't heard from them. These are great guys, talented. Anyway, I've actually contacted them recently, about some projects that I'm going to talk to them about in a minute. But they asked me if I'd be interested in writing an audio drama for them. I couldn't say no. I was excited. I was like, please, lead me to it. But what is the audio drama, you ask? Well, I will tell you. It is Tim Burton's first Batman movie. That's right, you heard me say it. It's Batman 89. How mind-boggling is that? You have to understand. I have loved audio dramas ever since I was a kid. Alright? I grew up listening to The Shadow because my parents actually got me these Shadow cassette tapes. Remember cassette tapes, folks? They're coming back in style now. I don't know how that happened. Well, I can thank Guardians of the Galaxy for that, but anyway. I fell in love with the art form because it was pretty much a movie in your mind. In fact, there was one snowstorm and Nor'easter, if you, that my dad and my brother Chris, took us into the living room and said, "Okay, kids, we're gonna watch movies or television the way Grandpa did. We're gonna listen to it and use our mind to imagine what's happening." Honest truth is, he actually didn't know what to do with us, so what he did was he got a newspaper and actually, looked up times of, for anything, just anything to entertain us. He found the section where they had radio stations that actually played old radio programs from the 40s and 50s. So, he got us bundled up because it's a Nor'easter, played the radio, and we just enjoyed it. And for that experience, I just fell in love with audio dramas. So when Newverse Creative asked me if I wanted to do a Batman 89 audio drama, I said yes. I automatically said yes. I was ecstatic because it was a dream come true, honestly, but it was also, I loved the Tim Burton films, as you guys have known. I love it, especially doing Batman Enigma. I loved the genre. I loved the atmosphere, so I wanted to do it. But I have to tell you, the craziest thing was, besides writing a Batman audio drama, was actually listening to it. Never once have I ever heard my own words that I wrote down being, acted by actors and with a narrator and music. It was just fantastic. But don't take my word for it, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to let you hear a few minutes of the audio drama. Now, granted, it's still in production right now, so I don't know when the release date is, but I cannot resist the, that you guys need to hear this. So here we go. Here is the first few minutes of Batman 89, the audio drama.
Batman. Written by Ian Miller. Based on a screenplay by Sam Hamm and Warren Scarr.
Gotham City was once a city of tomorrow, filled with possibilities. Now, it's a crime-filled, almost Gothic city. Corruption around every corner. Danger in the shadows. That was until something else came out of the shadows. A small family touring Gotham had decided it was time to return to their hotel. After finding it difficult to get a cab in the busy city, the father, Harold, looked at his wife.
We'll never get a cab. Let's get over to 7th.
We're going the wrong way. 7th is that way.
Son, I know where we are.
The father led his family from the main street into a nearby alley. A homeless man held out his hand, hoping Harold would give him some money. Harold walked his family past the homeless man and further into the alley. Without warning, someone hit Harold in the back of the head, and he slumped to the ground, unconscious. A man emerged from the shadows with a gun in his hand. The mother and her son heard footsteps and saw the homeless man pull out a gun from his coat pocket.
Do the kid a favor, lady. Don't scream.
The one who had hit Harold grabbed his wallet. Then the two men ran out of the alley and disappeared. On a rooftop nearby, the two men went through the stolen wallet.
What we get?
All right, the guy was loaded.
It's Pete, man. I don't like it up here. After what happened to Johnny Gobbs?
Look, Johnny Gobbs got ripped off, aight? No big loss.
That ain't what I heard at all. I heard the Bat got him.
The Bat? Give me a break. There ain't no Bat.
Suddenly, both men heard something move on the gravel, as if someone else was on the roof with them. The sound came from the opposite corner of the roof. That's when they saw him. The figure raised his arms, but in their minds, they weren't arms. They were bat wings. He was in all black and had pointed ears. On his chest was the emblem of a bat in an oval yellow field. The figure moved closer to his prey. Nick pulled out his gun and fired twice. The figure crashed against the gravel, not moving. Both Nick and Eddie turned to run, but suddenly stopped in their tracks. They turned back slowly. The figure is on his feet, spreading his wings once more. In a swift movement, he kicked Eddie in the stomach, sending him crashing into the wall, unconscious. Nick tried to make a run for it, but the figure was faster. He punched Nick in the face, and he almost fell off the ledge. The figure grabbed him and brought the hoodlum close to his face.
Please don't kill me. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
Batman threw the thug down onto the ground. He turned, spread his cape, and jumped off the ledge. Nick crawled over to the ledge and looked down. All he saw was the empty alley. Batman was gone.
How crazy was that? Seriously, how crazy was that? I'm still pinching myself, folks. I cannot stress this enough. You know, I loved the experience. And it was just fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. You know, it's going to be fantastic. And if you haven't, you know, checked out some of New Verse's, New Verse Creative's, you know, other audio dramas, what are you waiting for? They're on YouTube, guys. But yeah, it's fantastic. But let me give you a couple of updates about the fan comics, for instance. Now, for people who are waiting for Batman Meets Godzilla, I can confirm that we are definitely going to be releasing it sometime in the fall. I can't say when, for instance, because I am, you know, because I have no idea what's going on with that. But I do know it's sometime in the fall. I think right now they're just lettering, you know, the pages, because I only did one page of this third issue, so I don't know too much about it. But I'm very excited to see that, because I'm very curious to see how the story ends. Because, like anything else, we're doing this as fans, but we're also fans of what we're doing. So we're also fans of the characters ourselves. So, yeah, so I can't wait to see what happens with that. I will say with Batman Enigma fans, I will say this. We're shooting for an October 31st release for issue 3. I'm very sorry for the delays on that. But we do have legitimate reasons. First off, we had hoped we were gonna release issue 3 in June 19th, you know, this past months ago. So it would, you know, be released for the 30th anniversary of Batman Returns. Unfortunately, that did not happen because of everybody's busy schedules. You guys know I'm doing other comics besides Triple Threat Comics, so and besides the fan comics. And I know Eric Elliott and Paul Brian McCoy are doing other things. They have their own work schedules. So again, it's understandable. But that doesn't mean we haven't been working at it. We were working on the story because we want to deliver to you guys the best climax of the story that we can. And because that's very important to us, because again, we're fans ourselves. We want to make sure that we're honoring not just you guys, but also ourselves to tell the best story as possible. And I think we're doing that so far, And this is coming from a guy that, had this story in his head for 14 years, man. I've had this story in my head for 14 years for Batman Enigma. And to see it come to fruition is just fantastic. But also seeing the fans' reaction, and of course working with these talented guys, it's fantastic. So I can't wait for you guys to actually see the climax of Batman Enigma, and of course Batman Meets Godzilla. But that's not just the exciting part. Here's the other exciting part. In addition to the Batman 89 audio drama, I'm actually writing the audio adaptation of Batman Meets Godzilla for New Verse Creative. Yeah, that's right. You're going to get a Batman 66 audio drama where Batman meets Godzilla, the king of the monsters. I just can't wait to actually hear it, because it's just exciting. And we're also going to do a Batman Enigma audio drama. To be expected, of course. But that doesn't end our partnership with New Verse Creative. We got other projects, in the mix. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I just want to talk about these projects in particular. Now, it's going to be a bit before you actually hear Batman Meets Godzilla or Batman Enigma audio dramas. Because, we want to make sure that the comics are done, and the scripts are written. Because I know New Verse Creative actually has other projects they want to do as well before we get to those projects. But it's very exciting. I'm very excited. You obviously can tell how excited I am about it. But, yeah. You guys are in for a treat for the 89 adaptation. for the rest of it, it's just fantastic. I really can't wait to hear your reactions to Batman Meets Godzilla and Batman Enigma when those comics are released, and also when the audio dramas are released. But here's the interesting thing. Before the audio dramas are going to be released, we're actually going to re-release, Batman Meets Godzilla and Batman Enigma in collections. So you can actually download, all 3 issues of each stories combined. So it's one complete thing. So I can't wait for you guys to experience all this excitement. And of course, as always, if you guys are interested in hearing, having more Batman fan comics, please let us know. You're gonna let us know either in, Batman Enigma on Facebook, or Enigma Batman on Twitter, or follow us on Instagram on Batman Enigma 1 on Instagram. I don't know if we're going to do any more stuff with Batman 66, probably not, but if you want to hear more stories in the Burtonverse, please let us know. I can't wait for you guys to hear what's coming. I really can't wait. Anyway, like I said, the Batman 89 audio drama is currently in production. They're gonna let me know, and obviously let all of you know when it's released. But if you haven't checked out the channel yet, I recommend to do so. The link is obviously at the bottom. Anyway, that's all for us here at Triple Throw Comics. I'm Ian Miller, and you guys have a good night, and see you next time. Also, be sure to actually follow us on our social media accounts, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you'd like to follow us on YouTube, just hit that like button and subscribe.